has constructivist theory of learning from our project. Constructivism is a view of cognitive development that emphasizes the active role of learners in building their own understanding of reality. I broke it down into 3 different parts: peer interaction, cooperative learning, discovery learning, and meditated learning. I'm going to give some benefits of having all of them and then give examples of how they can be used in the classroom. So I'm going to start with peer interaction, which I also put cooperative learning under it. The students work in small mixed ability groups. This cooperative learning involves them getting good social skills. They listen actively. They're giving good explanations. They also avoiding put downs. Those are some of the benefits. Then there's some examples. There's Jigsaw, which is where the groups get into a group, and each person has a different part in the group where they take the chapter into different parts, and each one is responsible for a different part, and then they're supposed to know about it and be responsible for their part. There's also PALS, which is peer assisted learning strategies. This is where they take turns being the teacher and the learner. A student will teach a student something, and then they'll switch roles, and the other one will do it. Cooperative scripting. They take turns orally summarizing different sections of the text. If you had a chapter and you broke it down into different parts, each one would have a different part. They would then summarize it for the whole group, and they would take notes on it together. And then think, pair, share is another way you can use cooperative learning in the classroom. Students can get together with a partner, think about something, they share, and then they share out to the class. This is good on the carpet, I know, and with the younger grades. You may read a story and then tell them to think and share with another person, and then we go by pairs and talk about it as a whole group. Discovery learning. Students are encouraged to discover principles for themselves. Some of the benefits are problem-solving skills, critical thinking skills, and this creates independence for the students. Something that I thought of that would be great in the classroom is project-based learning in the classroom, where they have a major project, maybe a research paper, some big project that they have to do a lot of research on their own, or get in groups and do it on their own, and they have to come up with everything for their project using resources like in the computer lab or the library, coming up with it on their own. It's all about having that independence and figuring out the problems on their own, solving them on their own. The last one is meditated learning, which is assisted learning. Some of the benefits, or something that you might hear about, is where the teacher helps the students get to where they need to be. They do this, they scaffold, they mold, and they're modeling for the student, so that way they can help them to get where they need to be, and gradually when the student gets more and more comfortable with the topic or lesson or whatever that they need to learn, then the teacher will back off, and the student will take over more responsibility of the lesson or where they need to be. And that's about it.